Every year, I make it a point to document my net worth figures. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how much have I saved and invested at 29 years old in 2025. My notes are over here, so I'm going to do a little bit of a reference while I share with you. Some background for all of you who are new here. I graduated university at the end of 2019 and only got my first full-time corporate job in April 2020, days before the COVID-19 lockdown. My gross monthly salary back then was $2,700, and over the years, it gradually grew. By the time I resigned 3 years later in 2023, I was making $3,700 a month, and it was also the year my total net worth crossed the $100,000 milestone. I shared 7 tips on how I achieved that in this video, which I'll link up above and down in the description box below. At that point of time, most of the 100K accumulated was before doing content creation online. Then close to mid-2024, I did another net worth update video where I documented the journey going from $20,000 in 2022 to $205,000 at the age of 28 years old. By this point, doing social media had rapidly grown my net worth. But had I not kept the money habits that I've developed since I was a teenager, had I just spent whatever I did and lived paycheck to paycheck, I would not be where I am. So it's not about how much money you make, but it's also the habits that you keep as you grow your income levels and as you plan towards your future. I did include my CPF in my net worth calculation, but hold up, before you jump into the comment section, why am I including CPF here? Or for those of you who are unfamiliar with what CPF is, it is every Singapore citizen and permanent resident's compulsory savings and pension scheme. I've contributed to my account ever since I started working at the age of 17 years old part-time. So of course, I'm including it in my net worth calculation. When I was an employee, 20% of my salary goes into this account and my employer contributes 17% on top of what I contributed. Now when I'm self-employed, I contribute cash to this account for tax relief purposes, and the most recent top-up was $37,740 just a month ago in December 2024. So on 1st of January 2025, based on my Notion finance tracker, where it provides me a snapshot of all the balances in the various accounts sorted by account types, I have $68,000 in cash, and bulk of this money sits in UOB1 savings account, earning me an effective 4% interest if I credit in a salary and also spend $500 on an eligible credit card. There lies a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the work that I do, which is the reason why I prefer holding on to more than just the 3 to 6 months of income as emergency funds. I typically keep about 1 year's worth of money that is liquid enough for me to use during an emergency. Of course, part of this money is also cash I'm looking to deploy into the stock market as well. Next to cash, and it's also my biggest holdings in my entire net worth, is money that I have in various investments accounts that comes up to a total of $154,546.53. I'm calculating the capital that I've placed into the investment accounts and not any unrealized profits or losses that is in that account. I only recognize it when I actually sell off the stock and include it into my entire net worth when I update this tracker over here. Breaking this down, my biggest holdings is on Moomoo Singapore with a little under $42,000 invested in Singapore REITs. I did cover in this video my beginner's journey, selecting individual REITs over choosing a portfolio that is curated for you because I didn't want some of the REITs in that portfolio. So what I did was I picked a few shopping mall REITs, and I also covered my reasons in that video. I'm not going to cover it here right now, but if you're interested, I'll link that video up above and down in the description box below. After trying out a few platforms which you'll hear of in a bit, I've always defaulted back to Moomoo Singapore. I started on their platform as a complete beginner, but I could quickly get the hang of things with a little help from the Learn area. There are dedicated tutorials that not only teaches you how to navigate the platform, but also cover basics like what are REITs, how to invest in them, a beginner's guide to ETFs, how to trade them on Moomoo's platform, and a lot more to grow your investing knowledge. I also switched because of their 1-year commission-free trades in the Singapore stock market for a new user, making them the cheapest platform to invest with. Right now, new users can get up to $3,154 with their Chinese New Year sign-up promo. Because I'm a partner with them, you're also getting an exclusive $20 when you deposit $100 and make one buy trade. And something I've always mentioned on the channel, get up to 6.8% per annum returns worth up to $279 on a deposit of up to $50,000 in Moomoo's Cash Plus funds. Those videos will be linked below where I go through exactly what are these funds, why it's a low risk investment, how the returns will look like, and a guide on how to buy into them. Stacking on, if you manage to deposit the following amounts and complete the respective buy trades, you can get up to one entire Tesla stock worth a little over $467. There is also their Chinese New Year Sure Win Lucky Draw Ang Pao. For a more detailed guide on how you can get the full sign-up rewards worth a few $1,000s, I have it written on my website. I'll link down in the description box below. If you're looking to sign up as a new user to Moomoo Singapore, make sure you use my exclusive link down in the description box below. Next to my holdings in Moomoo Singapore is $40,000 invested into bonds that is in my CDP account. This is the breakdown of what bonds do I hold, and the yearly interest expected is $1,548.55, an average annualized return of 3.87%. This portion that is invested into bonds is what I use to keep myself diversified. With the stock market fluctuating up and down, at least I have some returns coming from the bonds that I have invested into. I also have a little under $31,500 invested into DBS and UOB stocks. My S&P 500 investments, along with amounts to a little under $27,000 SGD. This is on Interactive Brokers. I also tried out CMC's platform when I was doing the switch from VU to CSPX. I don't exactly know any better way to describe this, but when you look at CMC's interface on the mobile app, I feel like I'm back in year 2010 or something like that. You can try it out for yourself, you will know, but their sign-up offer as a new user is incredible. I'll put the details down in the description box below. I did invest into various stocks that I'm still holding as of today just to fulfill the requirements for the sign-up promo back then. I have about $15,000 invested on CMC's platform. So all in all, that adds up to a little over $154,000. And in my CPF account, after the $37,000 that I topped up a few days ago, I have a total of $106,730.39 in here, and this is the breakdown. It's a great tool that we have as Singapore citizens that gives us a guaranteed interest, even though we might not see the fruits of whatever that we have put in now. But when you turn 55, when you enter 65 or 70, when CPF Life starts paying out, it's a great tool to use and plan towards your retirement. It matches the term delayed gratification a lot. You won't see anything right now, you will just see that number that is on your mobile app or whatever you see on your desktop. But the amounts will start coming in when we are older, when we are in our retirement days, or if you do get into an accident, like I did late last year, my MediSave account helped to pay my operation bills as well. So it's a great tool and I'm not against CPF. If you want me to share a little bit more about my thoughts behind CPF, how I'm using it to plan towards my retirement, leave a comment down in the comment section below and I'll plan out that video for you guys. For credit card bills, I have about $15,000 at the start of the year. It's not entirely mine. I use my credit cards to help pay for some family stuff as well. And for the others, I have about $2,000 that is mine. And so all in all, in 2025, as a 29-year-old Singaporean self-employed, I have a little under $316,000 to my name. So this is just another update. It definitely is a journey going from earning only $2,700 at my day job to where I am today. It's a journey that I'm really proud of and I document here very transparently. I am a licensed financial consultant. For those of you who do not know, last year, I came back to Singapore and I wanted to take this up just for you guys to also approach me because I'm very independent. Bulk of my income comes from YouTube doing this here online. So that to me is more like a passion project, which I did cover in one of the videos as well. I'll link up above and down below. I'm documenting my journey here online and I will continue to do so for as long as I can. If you guys need any help, my Instagram DMs are always open. If there's anything that you want me to cover on the channel in 2025, let me know down in the comment section below as well. But I hope you enjoyed today's video and you take away something. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.